Welcome or welcome back to Laura's Design Studio, and we are going to do some foam grips today. If we have leftover after that, we will do some barrettes. I even have some straw toppers out in case. But I have, hold on, I'm trying to get, I see a piece of something in the mold. There we go. So we have foam grips. These are the new molds. I don't know if they're new to Let's Resin. I just got them. They are the Let's Resin foam grip and badge reel set. I have my Resiners mixer here. It has my new Teexpert 1:1. And you guys know I love this little mixer. It's this one. The little hand crank. I love this thing. I'm gonna grab another cup because I think we're about done mixing. Yeah, it looks really clear. Let that drain off into there. And now I'm gonna pour, well first, I'm gonna make sure I get my sides and my bottom here. Always make sure you do that. Sides and bottom. And I'm not going to color this whole thing or anything like that. We are going to pour some off into smaller cups. This cup needs to be, I think after I'm done with it today, we can de-resin it. Okay, so and then we'll just set this off to the side. I have some eye candy ghost powders out, and we've got some mica powders out all over here. Probably try and do some colors I don't normally do because I don't have really stuff in like pinks. You know, I don't like pink. Pinks and purples. I have more purple than I would pink. I don't have reds, I know. So we're just gonna try, we're gonna get some colors. I'm gonna try not to use black. Well, maybe for one set. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so in these two little cups, this is a Let's Resin mold, so it does have, and it says 6.9 ounces. I'm assuming that is for both that come in the set because this one does not have how many ounces on it. So here is, this is watermelon. I don't care what they name it, it's pink. So maybe some pink, and I like pink and brown together. If I have to, I'll use this coffee. And then, do we have a pink like ghost powder? We have red, violet, gold, gold, blue, violet, green. There's some galactic ghost gold. What if we put a scoop of that in there? Into the pink, maybe. Maybe into both. Should we put a scoop in both? Why not? We'll do a little bit in there. A little bit in there. Definitely has some gold in it. Alright, let's just do see how that looks. Stone filled up to the top. Magic spatula. Where are you? There you are. still have some brown, so I'm gonna leave that there. Let's get another color here. And I got some orange. Yep, both of those. I'm not looking to dirty a bunch of cups. I'm being lazy. I don't want a million cups to clean. So, yes, I'm going to reuse my cups. Okay, here is a little bit of brown I have left. We'll do up here. Fill the rest of this up with orange. Oh, don't you go over. That one is gonna, well, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. Alright, let's mix up another color. And orange and what are we going for next? Let's do some blue. This one's almost completely empty, so we'll just finish that off. To get blue on me, so okay. I think every piece of clothing I have has a resin spot somewhere on it. It's a good thing I don't go anywhere. Let's see. Done with gold. This is Galactic Ghost Blue. Orange, aren't those like, Denver Bronco colors, I think. Another color. Let's do pink. Add watermelon, now we have pink. Next. Color that will go with pink. And I'll go purple. Glimmer Ghost Violet. Pink. Purple. A little bit of pink left. Starting to thicken up. Okay, we have About 2 ounces left. Pour some in here. And we're gonna do a green. Oh, that one's empty. Just about empty. That's it for that one. Okay, well, that does all the phone grips. So I have this new set of Barrettes. Let me put some of this stuff back on the shelf over here. So I can get where you guys can see. So this is a holographic barrette mold right here. So let me move. I'm going to scoot the foam grips back up top here. I will say that these are nice thick molds. Very good quality from Let's Resin. I don't think I've ever been disappointed in a Let's Resin. Alright, so we've got these holographic barrettes right here. Where is my alcohol? Because I want to clean this up. Okay. These usually don't hold much, so we're just gonna get some out of here. Actually, they're full. I have another barrette mold over here. That's it, Laura. Watch what you're doing. A little bit of clear left over here. For my hands. Okay. I think I have this poured all into this cup right here. And let's see what we have left. Get what dripped out of this cup. There and it's got to be cleaned. And one last color. Let's see. Guess what though? Oh, this one's not even open yet. Why am I gonna open that? I'm sure I have more that are open. You did not just do that. Yes, I did. I just... Oh my God, Laura. You just dropped it again. That's gonna need to get cleaned up. Stop. Just grab a color, throw it in, and be done with it before you drop something else. No, I'm still looking for a color that I want to use. This is it. I grabbed it before I drop anything else in. This says it's Sparkle Bronze Gold. Okay. Oh yeah, it is. We're about at the end. It's getting very thick. I'll just fill up this tray. Kind of has a green hue to it, like a goldy green. I wonder if I have enough for... I don't think I'm gonna have enough for one of those. So let's just throw some flowers. Just enough for that one flower. Okay guys, we'll come back on the demold. Talk to you soon. Well, welcome back. Let's start demolding. There is one of the barrettes. Here's another one. These are the holographic molds. This one we got door pores, so I'm gonna need to take the burring tool to it, but there they are. And now we have a ring doorbell, I believe. There's that one. And that one. Interrupted. These are all just little pendants that we can drill. Let's see here. That one's pretty good. So the way that I do these is I have a bunch of alligator clips here. This is a pack of various sizes, so let's see what we have. We have longer ones. Yes. There we go. So I just use super glue. Try really hard not to get it on your fingers. Go in there for a minute. Let's see. That one's too wide. Here's a narrow one. Let's see. Yep. That one will work. Super long one. Yeah, that looks good. This one is not wanting to stick. Why? Why? Ugh. Now I just got super glue on my fingers. Sure did. Sometimes super glue takes a little bit longer to set up on resin. Gonna leave it there. I guess let me put on some more of these and I'll come back. So here's that flower that I did, the very last one. And we have be one of these on there. I'll show you what I did so far. There, here we go. Here's some Barrettes that I did and put on cards. We had one extra one. I'm sure there's one over there somewhere. Okay, this one and I are not getting along. I'll work with that one later. Put it over there to dry. Don't need these anymore. And I put pinch bells in the pendants. Now you could take like a nail sticker, like nail art stickers, and put on there and then top coat it if you want. Let's take out our foam grips. And these could also be badge reels. I don't think I have any badge reels. I might in a drawer somewhere, but you could always use these for keychains also. Okay, and I have a bag of these foam grips. I also have these. These are little DTF stickers. They're like for bookmarks and stuff. So I cut them apart because they come in a long strip. And I could actually cut these down even further. I'll show you what these look like. So, just typical DTF stickers. So you gotta peel the back off. And then you're gonna put it down as close to the center as you can get it, because once it's down, it's not coming back up. Now you don't even have to top coat these if you don't want to, because once that's on there, it's not going to come off. So, there you go. Now, you just take one of these. Okay. These are different. They come with these. So, apparently they have one side on and one side not on, so. And these go back and forth like that, and then you fold them in. Let's see which side is deeper. And you just want to make sure you have it the right way up. Won't matter too much. The only thing you gotta realize is which way you want it to fold down. On the other side, you just stick to your home. There you go. There's your home grip. Sure. We can just go through and find. Let's see, this one's might be a little big for the. She fits better on a square, so let's. Come on, fingers. There we go. So there's that one. That's the pop socket on the back. I will do a few of these and then I'll come back and show you. See you in a minute. Okay guys, well, I finished everything. So all of these little pendants have pinch bails on them. Now, like I said, you could take some, I can't stop dropping them. You could take some nail stickers like this, or I have Gothic ones also, and you could put something on there and then top coat it. If you put a DTF on there, you wouldn't necessarily need to top coat it if you didn't want to. But here are all the pendants. Then we had the flower, which I did a stick pin on. Then we have the barrettes. Again, you could decorate these with nail art, little stickers and stuff, if you wanted to do that and top coat it. I fixed the one that was giving me a problem. And then here are all of the foam grips. Like I said, these were like, they were bookmark or pen wraps is how they were marked. And basically, you had at least 3 designs to every sheet. So I just cut them apart and I use them for foam grips. I have used them for barrettes and pendants. And like I said, they're the DTF, so you wouldn't have to put a top coat on it if you didn't want to. So I've got Hello Kitties. We've got some flowers. We've got Stitch. There's today's stuff. All ready to go. The way that I do these is I buy, hold on and I'll show them to you. Yeah, here they are. I buy these bags because they have the hang hole already in them. I don't have to sit there and punch a million holes. And these fit. I could get smaller ones. These are 4x6. I usually get 3x4s, I think. But for your necklaces, your barrettes, like, I just stick them in a bag like this. I'll probably get smaller ones for these. And then these hang on. I have the retail racks, which are the display racks that turn, the rotating ones. And it has the peg, the holes on them, or the bracket to put these on. I also have pegboards and stuff that sit on the table. I have a couple of jewelry displays, the rotating ones that I'll actually sit on the table. They're only about that high. And they have 2 racks on them, 2 separate things. So that's how I do it, because then it's less stuff on my table. I have more room for the bigger items like my bowls and organizers, stuff like that. And then these are just on the racks, the retail racks. But there you go, guys. Simple, easy, no fuss, no muss. Pour your phone. This is a really nice set from Let's Resin. I have to say, I'm really quite impressed. I had some of these when I first started resin way back, and they weren't Let's Resin brand, and they were thin and flimsy, and they just gave me all kinds of problems. They wouldn't sit correctly. So these are really nice. They came out really nice. Didn't take long, didn't take much resin. I mean, all of this stuff here took, 12 ounces, which isn't that much considering how nice and thick these are. Those are nice thick foam grips. and they just go like that. I did a couple going the other way. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, that's side to side. That's side to side. I did a couple top to bottom. Here's a top to bottom one. Because it depends on how people like to hold them. I prefer top to bottom, but I know that most phone grips do side to side. For me, it's easier to hold it top to bottom, so I did do a few like that. Not that anybody would notice or anything like that, but if they ask, yes, I do have some that are top to bottom. Most of mine are side to side because that's the traditional way. But like, share, comment, subscribe, do all things. Hit the black bell so you know the next time I upload a video. And don't forget about all those discount codes in the description box. They're there for your benefit so that you guys can get a discount on all your stuff. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.